everyone, it's Karen and the Lake Stamper here in Grand Blanc, Michigan. How's everyone? How's your holiday going so far? It's kick-started with Thanksgiving, and my Thanksgiving was lovely, and my turkey turned out fantastic, so I've got some leftovers. So we are on get ready for Christmas cards, and get ready for Christmas because if your trees aren't up, we got to get those up. Okay, mine are up, all 4 of them, and we started the painted Christmas, get ready for Christmas, cards, and we did these a few days ago. But we also need a gift box, right? A gift box and matching Christmas cards to go with it. This is a little 4x4. I thought it came out just lovely. And inside, when you open it up, it's all trimmed so sweetly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful little gift box to match your lovely cards, all right? But since I've already done this one, there's no reason to do this one again, right? I know, right? So I've got a little surprise right underneath here. Hopefully everything comes out like it's supposed to. Except for, let's see. Ah, there we go. I'm going to move this. And look. We're going to, I know, I've got all these pretty little flip cards that I made. And I'll be sending these out, okay? But I've got flip cards, but I don't know. They don't have any gift box, right? So we definitely need a little gift box for these little guys, don't you think? So I'm going to move these to the side, and what we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use our bright baubles, or I should say the Delicate Baubles, because we're going to use only the die cuts. This is your stamp set, and I'm going to utilize you know how I love this. I just love it. We're going to utilize this tree. All right, today I love the tree. It came out so pretty. And because these are all Christmas trees, okay, I thought, what the heck? We could have used the Whimsy, but I already have used this tree already. So I'm going to use something different, right? So let's just move these to the side. All right, and what we're going to do is using one of the colors here. You can see there's Blushing Bride, there's Crumb Cake, there's Mint Macaroon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and Polished Pink. All right. So I'm going to start with the very first thing is my cardstock. Nice thick cardstock. I don't want to have to think about it too much. It's 7 7/8 times 7 7/8. All right. So I'm going to get my scoring tool. If you don't have one, definitely get one of these, or you can use your trimmer. But I'm really loving these. So this is my 7 7/8 all the way around. And then my designer paper I picked out. Isn't this pretty with all the little gift boxes? This is at 7 by 7. All right. So if you've got your favorite designer paper, go and grab it. All right. And start cutting. 7 by 7 for this one. And 7 7/8 for this one. So we're going to do this little guy first. Let me get I got my latte. Got my Christmas latte. I got a Christmas, I know, they got the Christmas out. And it's snowing here. I know it snowed. I hope it melts. Yes, I know. I wish I was in Florida. Okay, moving right along. We're going to do these all by 2 inches. So get your scoring tool and score down at 2 inches. Turn it 2 inches again. Turn it 2 inches again. And one more turn. All right, and then there you go. Now you should be able to see this. It looks like you're playing some kind of game, tic-tac-toe, whatever. You've got your rectangles, you've got your squares. All right, and you can see your box. You can see it. It's almost there. Almost done. Oh, it kill me. All right, so we're going to put this to the side for just a second. Since we've got the scoring tool out, we're going to score this. Now, when you score designer paper, it's a little bit thinner than your cardstock, so don't be rough with it. Give it a little pat. Make sure you don't just because you'll rip it. Not that I've ever done that. I know, right? So these have two scores. You're going to do a 1/2 inch, and then you're going to do 1.5 inch, okay? Every single side. So you go to this one, you go and do, and it's kind of hard when you're doing your 1/2 inch at first. You got the 1/2 inch, and then you've got your 1.5 inch. All right, turn it. Again, 1/2 inch. All right, there it is. And it's crackling, so don't do it too hard, remember? And then you got 1.5. Turn it. I know, same drill, right? 1/2 inch. And then 1.5. And one more. 1/2 inch. And then 1.5. Okay. All right. Now you should be able to see all the areas that I've scored. Okay. It's going to be a little bit harder to see this, but I'll show it to you. It's going to look. You're going to be able to see it once I start cutting. All right. So put your scoring tool away. We're kind of done with that. All right. So our first little guy, simple guy. All right. We're just going to, this one you can see pretty easy, right? You know, get your bone folder out. First I'm just gonna, so you can see the lines, and you can see where I'm actually starting to fold. Okay. So now, after I fold it, I kind of give it a nice little bone folder before I start cutting. All right, because you are going to be cutting. All right, and it depends on what kind of scissors you have. I hope you've got nice, sharp paper scissors. All right, if you do, super. We're going to do some wedges, okay? I always do wedging. So you're going to cut right up to that score line. All right, you should be able to see that score line. We're going to cut right here. All right, we're not going to cut it off though. And we're going to wedge it like a cheese. And we're going to wedge this side too. So then what you have is a little wedge. All right, because that's what we're going to fold with. All right, so then you turn it over to this side. Or again, don't cut it off. Not that I've ever done that too. And we're going to do a bam, another wedge. Okay. Oh, that looks good. And then just kind of, you know, there you go. And then wedge this little guy. Okay. Go to the next side. Again, there's only 4 sides, so it's not gonna, you know, not gonna take but just a second. And when you do these boxes, they're so pretty. They really are. They are just lovely. You know, when you do these little wedge cuts, they just they look so much more finished. You know. If you don't do a wedge cut and you forget, you can still fold this up, but it just has a finished look, you know, like a nice box. We need boxes. You know, why buy them when you can make them? Now, granted, you can't make the big ones. I mean, that would take forever. Oh, that'd be a big box, wouldn't it? But this would be great for, I think there's some tiny presents that are going to look lovely in this. I'm just saying. All right, so take your little area, clean it up. I know, I'm being so good here. All right, so now, see, look. So you're going to take these the little tags, all right, these little tails, I should say. And what you're just going to do is you're going to do corner to corner. Look at that. Nice corner, bam. Isn't that nice? I know, right? I know. So I don't want to get this all dirty, so since it's one of my pretty ones, I'm going to move this as we glue. All right, so we're going to glue. You can use any kind of glue you want. Now, I usually turn this over, and I'll tell you why I turn that over, because once you see it, I'm going to take my little snail, hopefully it's working, and I'm just going to snail this way. Otherwise, I would be putting the snail on the wrong side of the paper. And which is not a big deal because this is the same color on both sides. You could just flip it. but I'm going to do it this way on both, so you'll see what happens when I do it on my top. So this is my bottom. I'm going corner to corner, nice and easy. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. And then this one here. Okay, look at that. Look at that. And then, bam. And this is going to be so pretty with these cards, don't you think? I mean, they're going to look just divine with these cards. And then one more. Let me put this one over here so you can see the cards. Super. And then one more right here. Okay, now what I sometimes like to do as well, get your bone folder out and just give it a nice fold so it feels sharp. I like my lines to be sharp. I also want my box to be even. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Super. So that looks amazing. Okay. So now what we're going to do is what? The top. Oh, the top's a little bit more challenging, so don't get scared, okay? This is I know everybody goes, "Oh my God, no." No, it's too scary. There's going to be a couple cuts, so I don't want you to, get all worried or anything like that, because when I show you these cuts, you're going to go, "Oh, that's how you do it." So the very first thing I'm going to show you is basically, I'm going to show you how to cut this, and the first one first, okay? Now, you can't really see these lines as well, but I can. There are little tiny 1/2 inch lines. Remember, we did a 1/2 inch all the way around. So I can see this, that I need to cut here, all right? And then there's a little 1/2 inch here that I don't need this, all right? So I'm going to go up to the score line, and I'm just going to cut that little guy right off, right at the score line, and then this area right here, and then I'm going to cut this straight to the score line, just like we did with the cardstock bottom. And see, now we are left with a little flap, okay? That's what we're going to use. We're going to keep this here. We're going to turn it around. We're going to go on the opposite side now. Very easy. Again, we're going to just take this little guy off. I like to take all the stuff off first, and then so I can see what I'm doing. I can see the score lines. Once you actually do your score lines, you'll be able to see that 1/2 inch mark. That 1/2 inch is the one that's a killer. You go, where is it? And it's right there, especially when you're using vibrant paper like this. You just have to be very careful that you don't cut the wrong area off, and you cut at score lines only, okay? So I'm just cutting that off. I've got my little oh, that's so cute. I have my little flap. We'll do the wedges last. Let's just first cut these guys, all right? So he's sitting nice and easy, right? And you only have to do this 4 times. I have messed up, absolutely, and it is a pain, but it's a good learning experience, and once you get the hang of this, it's simple. It really is. I wouldn't show you something it was really hard and a pain in the ass to do. It's just being able to see the really pretty paper. So I'm going to cut this right to the score line, and God, you got to make sure you don't take these off by mistake. Got a little bit of white. I don't need that, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, so over here, one more to go. I know, right? Now, if you want to be daring, you could go right up to that score line. Don't cut that all the way off. Just take that 1/2 inch area and cut that off, and then you're going to go right to that score line again. Again, it's all the 1/2 inch area. That's what it is, and it forms that little flap. Okay, there you go. See? So we've got those all. Now what we can do, is very, 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 I'm going to use my smaller scissors, and I'm going to just cut, because this little cheese wedge is just a little bit tinier, I don't need the big scissors, okay? I just want to be like a doctor. Okay, there we go. The patient is not dead yet, super. Okay, so there we go, and then nice wedge there, a nice wedge there. It doesn't, you don't need it to cut off a lot, just a little bit to make a nice little point. And hopefully the scissors can get, there you go. And then right over here, one more wedge, well, two more wedges actually. There we go. All right. And there we go. Wedge, wedge. I say wedge all the time just so you guys remember to do it. Now, if you didn't do it, you would just have a flap like this. And I prefer to have a nice little finished look. It's going to match my box bottom and my gift box bottom, so I think that's important. And look, see, we didn't hurt anybody. Look at that, nothing got ruined. Okay, now we have it all nice and cut. All right, so the fun part begins, all right, for the top. What we're going to do is, I know it's going to sound odd. Really, Karen? Okay, but we're going to glue this side. If you glue this side instead, this will be the top of your box, and we don't want that. We want that to be in the inside. We want this to be on the top of our box, okay? So it sounds odd, but take this side, all right, and just do your little wedgies, all right, and one more wedge, all right. Now, we also have this 1/2 inch on every area, okay? We're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to fold this nice and gently. Don't burnish too hard, just a little bit of a fold. And we're going to, you can use tear tape in here, or because it's nice and light, you can definitely just use your snail, okay? So I'm going to snail these right now, all right, just to get them nice and ready, just so you can start to see the product, okay? If you don't do this and you forget to do this, the 1/2 inch area, that's why we did a 1/2 inch. That's why we did 2 score lines, a 1/2 inch and then the 1 1/2. The 1/2 inch is for this beautiful trim in the inside of your box. Okay, so now we've got this done. Take your tags. All right. Remember, you've got glue on this side right here. You're going to do corner to corner. All right. So you can do a quick fold if you like first, just to kind of give it a nice square look. Okay. There we go. Corner to corner. Okay. Let's do one more square. There we go. Okay. All right. Nice and flush. Bam. Okay. Now before we do this side, looks like I forgot. You want to give it a nice bone fold here and this one as well, because it'll be easier to maneuver and get these nice corners, nice 90 degrees, okay? Nice, looks good. And then take that. Put this one there. Oh, I love it. Okay, look at that. Yeah, just remember to do a nice bone fold on your score lines as you're getting ready to fold. Okay, easy to forget. Now, you've got a box already looking pretty sharp here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to bone fold all of this inside, okay? See how pretty that looks? And bone fold, and bone fold, and bone fold. Okay, now we're going to put this on top. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. I know I might have to make a couple, but you know, as with any gift box, you need some decorations. I think so. So I went and I got my fuchsia and my silver, all right? And I did a nice little cutout, and I used, obviously, the Delicate Baubles, but I also used the Marius frames. I love this one. It's so pretty. It goes with this wonderful embossing as well. Look at that. See, it cuts it right out. Bam. I love that. So I use this all the time. And then, you know, just make this a 1/4 inch bigger. That's it. This, if you didn't have this little die cut, the small one is going to be at 2 and 2 3/4, and this one is at 2 1/4 times 3. So this is part of the Whimsy and Wonder paper. So I thought this has got foil in it. This is all foil, and gold foil and silver foil and fuchsia foil. So what the heck? Let's do foil, right? So we're just going to move this to the side for just a second, and I'm going to do a nice quickie. Okay, we're going to just glue that in the center. Call it a day. And it's so pretty because it looks so much more finished. It's got the really nice little lines on it from the die cut. So, you know, it's really pretty. Not that you're going to see everything. It's just that, I don't know, it's pretty. I like it. So, okay, so I already took care of this and die cut this. I use these Delicate Baubles right here. Love this hanger. Oh my God, who doesn't love this? Oh my gosh. And also, it's on page 40, and this is going to be a carryover. It was a sleeper, it really was. Look how cute. Look how cute. Look. So cute. So, you know, get your catalogs out. Obviously, December 1st, big deal. We got some clearance stuff. We got retirement stuff going. Oh, I wish I was retired. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. All right, so see what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that, but I need to pop it up because it looks kind of boring that way, doesn't it? So I'm going to absolutely, let's look at our other one. See how nice I popped that little guy right up? Everything's popped up, everything, which is great because my snail has been giving me some problems. I know. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I got to get my handy dandy little guy. You know I have to use this one. So I don't need, right in the middle. So let's just put some of these on and I'll be right back. All right, I've got my dimensionals on, so you wouldn't have to watch that. It takes 2 seconds. I'm just going to pop this little guy right up on that little piece of that little square. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my God, that looks gorgeous. I'm going to now just take a few dimensionals. I don't need a lot. And I'm going to center this, okay, right here. This will take 2 seconds. So you can watch me do dimensionals on this one. Okay, all right. Now, here we go. Here's the magic. I know. OMG. Look at that. Center that. Easy to center on this square because of all the, see how nice and lined the packages are? And you can just line this up and it's nice and even. Oh, I'm loving this. I am loving this so far. Look. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Somebody's going to get a nice gift. Now, I could have used these beautiful tags that I made that went with my little flip card, which would have fit. This is from your stockings, okay? But I decided, no, let's not do that. I don't want to do that. I need to do something that goes with my ornaments, and that's what I wanted to stay with since I did it on this little guy here. So now we need some jewelry, don't we? Oh my gosh, we need some jewelry. I'm going to do rhinestones, obviously, because I am going to be using my silver. So definitely let's get these going. And I'm going to use a nice big one here. I'm going to use this little guy, my little pick. There we go. I usually like to use some of these. Let's use the bigger ones today, just because. And let's use maybe, right here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is stunning. All right, so we have this beautiful ornament, but it doesn't have a hanger, does it? So let's just put this on really quick. I'm just going to use the bow this time, okay? So I'm just going to put just a snab of, you could put a little dot there if you like. It's up to you. It just needs a little bit. I'm not going to use all of this. You can see that this is going to get cut. All right, so I'm just going to cut that right down. And I might even cut some more. And then I'm going to take this little rhinestone. I'm going to put that right on top of that bow. Look at that. And then I am going to cut that. There we go. That's what I want. Now, you look at these beautiful boxes. You can use this box for, like both of these boxes, they're 4x4. You can use them for anything. You could disguise a gift card in this because no one would know. You could put obviously jewelry, candy and jewelry, or any beautiful thing. And then you've got a beautiful matching card to go with your painted Christmas one that I did here, okay, which is lovely. And then, of course, if you've got the Whimsy and Wonder, you could do a beautiful flip card and then do this beautiful, beautiful card box, a gift box to go with your beautiful card. So I hope you enjoyed this and gives you some ideas for the Christmas holiday, and you can start making some cute little boxes, and before you know it, you just need to go and fill them up. Okay? All right. Well, you guys have a great Christmas season, because we're on our way here, okay? All right. I'll see you soon. Chat soon. All right. Happy crafting.